Hey there, that's the American Mutt, independent, also a member of the Holy Spirit of Humanity. This one's for you Republicans and Democrats, but mainly Republicans that back the brothers in blue. And you'll like this attorney on YouTube because I think he might be a Republican. If I can do anything about it, he'll become an independent. But it is the civil rights lawyer, and he's out of West Virginia, and I love that because I'm a big fan of West Virginia. I think West Virginia is one of the most beautiful states in the country. So I'm a big fan of West Virginia. My whole mining or cleaning the mines up is West Virginia is where I start. Is what my goal would be. In Kennedy, that's where you help me. But there's one more thing, Kennedy, and I wanted to bring it up because this would be a perfect moment, a perfect time to prove how this would avoid a lot of this. But on the civil rights lawyer, 6 hours ago today, so the 19th, cop slams high school girl at traffic stop. Yeah. The girl didn't get her ID quick enough, and the cop manhandled her and tried to arrest her for resisting arrest, failure to ID, and speeding, and took her to jail. You Republicans are on that. If your daughter was out there and some cop didn't get the ID quick enough and that cop grabbed you, and it was an Indiana cop. I'm not going to go deep into the story because I'd rather you go see the civil rights lawyer. He's a great YouTuber. I appreciate him. If you hear this civil rights lawyer, come join us in the Independence. You'll love what I want to do. And I want to talk to Kennedy. This is some of my ideas, Kennedy. And you'll love them because it'll bring true transparency. Now, a lot of cops are dirty. And they like doing this little trick of either A, not turn their camera on. Oh, I forgot. Luckily, this video was caught on a store camera, and the cop didn't realize, oh, I should have shut the dash camera off too before I manhandled a little 180 or 108-pound girl. Go watch the video. There was no reason for this, not one bit. Don't worry, Supreme Court will protect him, make sure he can do whatever he wants. If you don't get out of that car, a cop will kill you. They have the right. They're threatened by a 108-pound girl. Now, this guy should sue the shit out of the police, this girl. Her rights were totally violated. This is another one that I hate because the Constitution says you're innocent until proven guilty. Watch this video. See how innocent she is. The cop assumed the guilt. The cop said she was guilty. You ever see the movie Judge Dredd? Yeah. But for civil rights lawyer and for Robert, this is mainly you, Robert, this is why you need the American Mutt in your campaign, because I am an American Mutt. I make, I think, $14,000 a year, if that. Yeah, I'm an American Mutt. And I'm not poor because the country did it to me. I'm not poor because the government. I'm not poor at all. I actually am wealthy beyond belief. I love life, and I get to enjoy life. I don't worship money. I don't chase money. I chase enjoyment, and I chase life. But, Kennedy, you need to come out and say that you will bring out all law enforcement must take at least 6 months of college courses on civil rights. I mean, we hear it in the schools, we have to teach civil rights, yet the police do not get it educated into their thick skulls. 2, when a cop does what this cop did in Indiana, he is prosecuted. You got your Joe Biden wanting to send military weapons because A group kidnapped another group. This girl was innocent. This cop kidnapped her and took her to jail. Is he held accountable like Joe Biden wants to do to the Palestinians? Should every American pay for this corrupt cop because he literally detained someone with no probable cause? He took her to jail because she didn't get her ID. Where's your papers, bitch? But Kennedy, 6 months, mandatory. Constitutional law, civil rights law, or you aren't a cop. Number 2, psychological valuations, not by a paid off fucking government psych, but actually different ones, random. So we don't have any corruption. 3rd, cameras are no longer on the chests, they're on the heads. The U.S. military wears their cameras on the head. So can law enforcement, because they have this lovely little habit of putting their hand up right in front of the camera or their arm. Oh, I got that itch that I hide everything and I can plug it. So it goes on the head. So everything they see, we see. Everything they say, we hear. Next. The police won't be in charge of the videos. They will have no control over the cameras whatsoever. The minute they even start their vehicle for a chase, that camera will come on. If not, the case will be thrown out of court. Kennedy, you need to hold these cops accountable. Republicans, you need to hold. You love putting the blue thin line. You watch this video on civil rights lawyer. You watch how this cop manhandled and lied about this little girl. And I'm a feminist, and I believe in women should be strong, but this was uncalled for. This is sickening. Maybe Democrats, if she was a black girl, you would care. No. This is why we need an independent. The Republicans are allowing this. The Democrats are allowing this. There are no independent Supreme Court judges. The same Supreme Court judges that give your Democrats and Republicans their super PAC money. They say, we'll allow these billionaires to buy you as long as you allow the cops to violate civil rights. It works for the Supreme Court. After all, they believe in the proper art of being given gifts. So maybe that's how we get America, where cops are actually the same as us, where they're equal, where they don't get immunity. How much does it cost, Supreme Court? Maybe we'll start a Ben Verified here on YouTube, or not Ben Verified, what is it, whatever that charity thing is. Here on YouTube, we'll raise money to buy Supreme Court justices so they actually take away corrupt police immunity. One more thing, Kennedy. When someone sues the police, it comes out their ass. I'm sick and tired. Oh, they won $4 million, and then it's not against the people that sue the police, but it's the taxpayers that pay. No longer. If they're corrupt, they lose a car. They sell a police car. They lose all their fancy little toys. You know, real cops actually used to do investigations. I know police force, they literally have 4 or 5 cars just laying around. Oh, we drive them whenever we want. They're all gone. No more special privileges. No more money from the federal government. But I love how we'll go to war over a country that kidnaps people, but here in America, police do it every fucking day. And I believed in the old Andy Griffin cop. McGruff, the crime dog. Officer friendly. Until I realized officer friendly is officer extortionist. You know, back in the Revolution, they used to tar and feather the tax extortionists. I'm not cold hearted. And I really don't. I think we need law enforcement. I have no. There are good cops. But when you good cops allow piece of shits to throw 18-year-old 100-pound girls around like the rag dolls because they didn't get their ID, you're a piece of shit cop. You can't defend us. This cop is garbage. And there's hundreds of thousands of you garbage cops out there, and you need gone. You good cops, start being good cops. Start remembering we are all American citizens. But Civil Rights Lawyer just aired today. If you can defend police after this, well, then you're a good Democrat. You don't mind, but you cannot no longer say that you have a problem with what happened in the Middle East. Because we have American children every day being hauled in by these police who are being kidnapped off our streets, who are being assaulted, who are being unalived. How is it wrong over there, but it's right here? It's not. Kennedy, I'm pushing for you. You need to contact me. I'll get you into the White House, but you have to have a poor man's eyes, and you don't. I can show you the world, Kennedy, that you don't see because you don't live it. I am an American mutt. Be safe, be strong. You're never alone. The one good thing about being an American mutt is they always run in packs. We will, as the independents, turn it back into the United States of America, where our goal is not to make America great, but to make all Americans great. Be safe, be strong. Check out Civil Rights Lawyer on YouTube. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. You're never alone. But it's time for us to stand up for our rights and hold both Republicans and Democrats, the police, everybody who is corrupt, accountable. When the law enforcement breaks the law, there's no more law.